everyone, this is Aarya.
And I'm Anika, and we're going live with Nandini Auntie on Cope with Home.
Hi everybody and welcome to Cope with Hope. Today I'm going to be interviewing two young girls. One is 16 and the other is 13. Aarya and Anika Multani. Aarya is now waiting to complete her ICSE exams at JB Petit school, and she's at the same time attending Cathedral 11th standard. She loves conspiracy theories. She loves watching different shows across all the OTT platforms that are available here. And she's a realist. Let's ask her more about this. She likes to watch cricket. She loves cricket. And her biggest support are her friends and her family. Anika likes to know more about Indian mythology. She's 13 years old. She loves talking to her friends, loves to listen to the Mahabharata with her mother, doing Bhagavad Gita classes with her mother. And let me quickly call them on so that they can tell you a little bit about themselves. I am dying to know. You know, I've interviewed so many adults. I thought it's time to interview. So I'm going to be interviewing more and more young adults as well. I think it's nice to know what they feel about what's happening on our planet and what changes they would like to bring and what they see as the way forward and what they see as hope. Hi Arya, hi Anika. Thank you so much.
Thank you for calling us.
I'm very happy to have you on board. And I was just telling our audience that about everything that you've written for me. That Arya, you're a realist, and Anika, you like to know more about Indian mythology. You like to watch baking shows on Instagram, and that you like conspiracy theories, Arya. Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll start with you, Arya. These past 84 days, what have you been doing with your time?
So first what was happening was my boards were going on. So like in the middle of our boards, like our exams got postponed. So like for some time I was still like skeptical about whether they would happen like immediately or not. So I was studying for the first few weeks, and
Yeah.
then I started like watching Netflix, catching up with my friends, like everything we had missed because of boards and prelims. So I
Hmm.
was just catching up on that, reading and whatever I had missed out.
Okay. So, like Netflix, what shows do you like to watch?
So right now I finished watching the Patriot Act. Like whenever an episode comes out, like I watch it immediately. And I'm watching a show called Conspiracies on Netflix. So I'm
Okay.
really enjoying that too.
Okay, great. So, Hassan Minraj is one of your favorites. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like him.
Same here. I really like him. I like the way he puts across stuff and I like the humor. It's very good.
Yeah.
And Anika, what have you been doing these past
So,
84 days?
school just started like I think 2-3 months back. So I've been in school, and like when I have time and things are at home, then I like baking a lot. Like I like going in the kitchen and helping mom like make stuff and help her make dinner and yeah.
So, what do you bake?
I bake more like cakes and cupcakes and cookies related to that. Yeah.
Okay, lovely. So, Arya, tell me, what is a realist? You say you're a realist.
I think like I'm not too positive about things in life and I'm not too negative about them either. So I
Okay.
take the approach like, yeah, this can also happen, but that can also happen too. So I just accept what's gonna happen, like, and I take it as a realist would. Like, I'm not like, oh my God, like it's the end of the world if it doesn't happen, or like, my life will be complete if it happens. I'm just like, if it happens, it happens. Then it doesn't make that much of a difference.
Okay, that's lovely. So, like the middle way, you believe in equanimity because it is equanimous. If it happens, it
Yeah.
happens. Doesn't happen, it's cool. Okay,
Yeah.
that's lovely. And Anika, what is it about the Mahabharata that you like?
I just like how like the Pandavas are always standing for each other in every situation, And
Yes.
like when they were supposed to marry, like Draupadi, like they all agreed to it, and like they just listened to everything the adults and like their mother said. So yeah, that's what I really like about it.
So, do you listen to everything your mama says?
Not really, no. Not everything, but yeah.
I know the realist would question the mother, but the one who says likes this quality about them, you only don't follow it. Okay, so now tell me, Arya, for you, what is hope? What does the word hope mean?
For me, hope is simply knowing that things will get better. Like, no matter what the situation is, hope is knowing that I will get through this and it'll get better for me and it'll pass. Like, whatever it is, it'll pass. So,
Lovely. Anika,
Yeah.
what does hope mean for you?
Never giving up, like always trying my best, and yeah.
Okay. So now tell me, Anika, what do you feel there should be in change in the world? What changes do you think there should be in our world? Like the whole world, not just India, the whole world.
I think just like being okay with stuff, like just accepting people the way they are, like even
Yes.
about like Black Lives Matter, even that was going on. So I just think we just need to be equal with everyone rather than having like always looking at the religion and the caste and yeah.
So what do you mean by we just need to be equal? What do we have to do? What are the things we have to do?
Or we don't have to show that we're better because like we we're just like say for as of like a Hindu, you can't like say you're better than a Muslim or you're better than someone else. I think everyone's equal and we have enough like authority to do whatever we wish to. So yeah.
Okay. Arya, what do you think could be a good solution about the immigrant laborers in India and what they are going through?
I think something as simple as not charging them for like to send them home. Like what
Yeah.
I've been, they're being charged for train tickets, and the fact that our country runs because of them, and they're so important to our day-to-day lives. The least we can do is be a little more helpful in sending them home. And they shouldn't have been sent home so haphazardly. Like they should have been given a warning of the lockdown taking place, so at least they could have made some preparation. Like so many people are like running out of jobs right now, so it's really disappointing the way this whole thing played out, and it's really unfair to them too. So
So just say you could make a change. Just say you could make a change for migrant laborers. Tell me three things you would do.
I think one of the few things I would do is like make like try and help in smallest ways possible. Like maybe giving them at least one meal or water or the basic necessities they need, and providing them like the second thing I would do is obviously provide them with like sanitizers, masks, something that is like not available so easily to them, and maybe pay for their train tickets if that's the least I could do possibly. So
Yeah,
those are one of the few things.
that's a very good thing. And what do you think could be a good long-term solution? Because the lockdown is going to end one day. So what do you think would be a good long-term solution for the migrant laborers?
I think one of the long-term solutions that we could adapt is instead of like making sure that the wages they are paid, like the minimum wage should be increased definitely,
Yes.
and they should be given like more priorities compared to the rest because so many people are so privileged, especially in like metropolitan cities like Mumbai, and the least we can do for them is provide them with a little more. It's as simple as that. So maybe just help
Lovely.
them out a little more.
Very well said. Very well said. Anika, what are five things that you're grateful for?
Firstly, having a really big family, like, and the support, because, like, even in this lockdown, we just have so many people supporting us and just being by our side all the time.
Yes.
Second, friends for sure, because I mean, talking to like my best friend, it really makes me feel better when I'm like really put off and or I'm in a bad mood. So, family, friends, and I'm also grateful for like shelter because again, as Arya said, the migrant workers, they're like almost living on the streets because they want to reach like their homes. So I just feel that having a home to live in is like a really big thing. And food, because I think it's one of the main necessities we all need, and that we're getting everything we want like in front of us on a plateau. So I think I'm also grateful about that. And yeah, I think these are the
That's
important.
lovely. So what puts you off and what gets you into a bad mood?
I just think what gets me into a bad mood is too much work to like do, and like I'm someone who's not so much into studying and all of that. So when like too much work is coming my way, then yeah, that's where
Okay.
I get.
And what puts you off?
Uh,
I think for me it is when like you treat someone as an inferior, like
Oh,
going to a
yes.
restaurant and treating the waiter badly. That's something that just plays on my mind for so long, and it really like angers me a lot. And it like your money doesn't allow you to behave like that. So I think that's one of the main things that puts me off a lot.
Same here. I get very upset when I see people treating their staff badly at home and treating
Yeah,
waiters badly. It really is something that irks me because there's
yeah,
respect in every job. And
yeah,
surely we have learned that during the lockdown, isn't it?
yeah,
yeah.
That
definitely.
isn't it that you have to get down on your knees and clean the pot also, and that's a respectful thing. You're keeping your home
Yeah,
clean after all. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so just tell me, Anika, if there were five things that you can change about the world, what would they be? Five things.
Uh, Five things if I would want to change about the world. I think firstly, I think I would want everyone to have a proper home to live in. Like even in like the areas where all like are help, they have really small homes. I would want them to.
Yeah.
I would want the government to either make like a building for everyone to have their own like better lifestyle and a better way of them living. Um,
Yes.
One more thing I would want to change would be, yeah, like not like nobody wanting to like be mean to anybody, and as I had said, everyone to be treated equally. That's
Yeah.
one thing I would love like the world to change. And the third thing I would want is that, mm, the third thing the world. Yeah, fighting. I think fighting like between countries, and I just don't want any wars or anything like
Yes.
India, Pakistan, or anything like that coming up. I just want like the world to be a peaceful place.
Yes.
Um, and yeah, I think as
I
of
think
now,
that's pretty much amazing. You will not believe, just 2 days ago, I had a long chat with a friend of mine about this housing. I said, we could really have sorted out everything if before we get migrant laborers in and staff that work in our homes, we should really provide a good standard of living for them, therefore, to provide good wages, as you were saying, Arya, and as well to provide a good home for them, as you were saying, Anika. These are important things because we all live in the same country, and I pray that we can bring about this sort of change. And you are our future adults, and I pray that your friends and you really take this on board and make a change in our country. It'll be amazing, because yeah, it'll really be amazing. Um, Arya, tell me something. What do you think about what's happening in America with the Black Lives Matter?
I think I like before like I knew this was an issue and it had to be like like the fact that this issue was prevailing since so long and it's only being given importance when the fact that something so horrific has to take place for this issue to be given importance just made me realize how blind we are to the problems in that are happening every day. The
Yes.
fact that the police officer had to place his knee on a black man's neck and like kill him so horribly threw light on the situation of racial discrimination in America. And we don't realize that it's been going on for so long, and it's only this because this case was like tweeted about, the fact that it got social media importance is why it was known. There's so many more cases that go unnoticed, and they keep popping up on my Instagram feed, on the news feed that I read, and it like breaks my heart that I had been so ignorant to it like before, and
Yes.
like it's yeah, and now I've realized how privileged I am, like in India, like being treated as a first class citizen, and in America, even though they are citizens, they're treated as third class citizens. So that it really made me realize to appreciate my privileges here, especially. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And Anika, is there anything that you'd like to say before we end to the audience? Anything that you feel is important for you to tell people right now?
That firstly to treat animals equally, because like when we heard about the elephant being given like a firecracker in a pineapple, that really like I felt really upset hearing that. So I
Yeah.
think just like animals are also, they also have like family, and like to just treat them also in a way that they are also equal to us, and like they also have a life, which is why they're here, and just like yeah.
Lovely. Aarya, anything you'd like to say before we end our interview?
I think for me it would be that we should try and make as much of a difference as we can, because every little thing matters. And I hope that everyone here doesn't discriminate on the basis of anything and sees the person who the person is instead of what the person looks like, what their religion is, what their caste is. And I hope we can help our workers in the smallest ways possible, because it'll make a big impact for them, and do as much as we can to help out. Like, it's the least we can do right now.
It's amazing. Thank you guys. Yeah, you guys are amazing. And it was lovely talking to the two of you. And I really hope everything you've told me is taken out there and you guys make a difference as you grow older. So thank you very much. And please thank your
Thank you
mom
so
as
much.
well.
Thank you so much.
Bye. And I hope to speak to you again soon. Okay? Thank
Thank
you.
you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much.
Bye.